Hello and welcome to History Through Time with Miss Tracy. Today I'm going to talk about the Romans and Roman public health and medicine. So things you need to remember for medicine wise is two key figures: Hippocrates, the godfather of medicine, and Galen. Now Hippocrates was the godfather, so he came up with the theory of four humours. The four humours being blood, yellow bile, black bile and phlegm. Now Hippocrates also was the person responsible for writing well over 200 books, and his ideas of rest, diet and exercise are things that still follow today by modern medicine. He also came up with a Hippocratic Oath, which is the idea that doctors will not cause no harm to their patients knowingly, okay? The idea is to look after them. Galen is another very, very key figure in medicine through time. He came up with the theory of opposites. So building on the theory of four humours, Galen came up with the ideology that if, for example, you had a fever, you need to have something cool to cool you down. Opposite of that is if you had a bad cold, for example, you might eat a hot chili pepper to warm yourself up. Galen wrote also over about 200, 300 books, and he was really, really popular with medical training all the way through the Middle Ages up until the Renaissance. Galen also did lots of dissections, so things using pigs and apes. So a lot of his ideas, because back then dissections were frowned upon, especially in the Middle Ages, a lot of his ideas prevailed for a long time. The idea that, you know, we had more than one bone in the jaw, that the septum in the heart had lots of holes, that blood was produced by the liver on a regular basis, rather than, as we know today, the heart pumps the blood and it isn't, you know, remade all the time. In terms of causes of disease, the Romans had maybe three ideas. So the theory of four humours was one of them. Miasma is another one, the theory that bad air causes disease. And the final one was that the gods, it was a curse sent down from the gods. In terms of public health, what you need to remember is that the Romans focused on prevention, not cure. Their armies were the most important things to them. Obviously, they had a massive empire that they needed to maintain, and the only way to maintain this is by having a healthy army. So what the Romans would do is build their towns and cities away from swamps, obviously to do with the theory of miasma, so away from bad air to keep people healthy. They also put massive funds through central government into public health buildings, so aqueducts bringing fresh water down from the mountains and valleys. They had fresh water through the water pipes. Remember though, they had lead pipes, so they ended up lead poisoning a lot of people. The public baths, remember, where lots of people would go and clean themselves with oil in the baths. It was also a place where they might meet up and socialise, where they'd exercise. They also had public toilets. So all these things were put together to ensure people were healthy, because that was the Romans' main priority. Obviously, next time I will talk about Middle Ages. If there is anything you feel I've missed that I can add to, please leave a comment and I will do that. Thanks for listening. Take care. Bye.